خب عزیزان، میخواستم امروز یه درس آواز بدم به شما. اگر ستار براتون مشکله یا اینکه ساز ریکوردر براتون مشکله، میتونین از صداتون استفاده کنین تا سیستم دستگاهی موسیقی ایرانی رو بهش آشنا بشین. The first thing to consider about singing, the first skill that you need to have about singing is to be able to reproduce a tone exactly and not to sing out of tune. And a lot of people, a lot of even good singers, they need really a time to warm up before they can begin to sing out of tune. So especially in live venues, that's very common in the beginning of a live concert, that people may start singing out of tune a little bit. But I just want to demonstrate what singing out of tune is like. Let's take a very well-known Persian song. Let me see, مرغ سحر. I'm going to try singing it out of tune, slightly out of tune, grossly out of tune, and then try to attempt to sing it in tune. Just the first melodic line. So let's see, مرغ سحر. So I'm going to do it slightly out of tune. مرغ سحر ناله سر کن، داغ مرا تازه تر کن. This was just slightly up. Now I'm going to try to do it grossly out of tune. مرغ سحر ناله سر کن، داغ مرا تازه تر کن. Well, I'm being humorous there. And let's try to sing it in tune. مرغ سحر ناله سر کن، داغ مرا تازه تر کن، زاه شرن مار این قفس را. And so on. So the first skill in singing in tune, and it's a bit of ear training. Basically, you have a feedback system. You hear your own voice and you try to match whatever pitch you're trying to reach. So it's not just the ear, it's the brain working along with the ear and the throat as a feedback system to try to reach that pitch that you're trying to get to. So one simple exercise is using any instrument, and if you don't have any instrument, you can use the tones that I generated using a computer software on many of my video clips. It's supposed to be basically different frets on the sitar that people using different instruments could use to match or adjust their frets or tune their instruments to. It was just supposed to be for people who play different instruments to have a criteria for different tones used in Persian music. Those are all computer generated, but you could use those and just listen to any random note. Or any random. And so on. So that's one exercise. Now, in Persian music, You could try to learn some of the scales, but since Persian music, melodic lines are extremely connected and they don't have skips, you don't jump around too much. Really the most dominant, the most frequent interval that is used is a whole tone. So it's also, aside from learning to reproduce each tone, it would be a good exercise if you listen to any random tone and then try to, in your head, figure out and predict what it's going to be what the next whole tone up is going to be, or one whole tone down. Well, this is a little bit fun. Or same thing with the half tone. You could, given any random note, you could look at what a half tone up is going to be. So for example, any random note. I don't even have on my sitar a half tone above this, but I'm going to give it a try. First I try to generate the tone. I don't even have the fret here. And then half tone down. I don't have the fret here either. So the half tone interval is very easy, given any note. Or half tone up. And same thing, you can do the same exercise with the whole tone. And the other interval that's used commonly is the 3/4 tone in Persian music. Again, as an exercise, you could generate the tone, try to recreate the tone, using your vocal cords, and then try to exercise and practice and see if you can come up with the next 3/4 tone up or down. So here it goes. Or 3/4 tone down. Now I don't have it even on this instrument because I have a flat here. I don't have a suri note. I don't have it. This is a little bit too sharp. Now, in order to memorize these intervals, you need to remember how does it feel to generate a whole tone up or a whole tone down. Whole tone up, whole tone down. You could think of popular melodies again that use that jump up or that jump down. Half tone up or half tone down. 3/4 tone up or 3/4 down. Now, if you're a Western listener, you're not too familiar with the 3/4 tone, but you can still think of some melody. Here's a melody that uses a lot of the intervals that are used in Persian music. This is the intro, is the Daramad Dastgah Humayun. Now, here's half tone down, half tone up, whole tone, 3/4 tone, and then 1/4 tone. Try to just play with this melody and just try to see if you can memorize it. Okay, I'm reaching my 10-minute mark. I hope you were able to put up with my bad singing, but it's supposed to be something better than nothing, and I hope I didn't make your ears bleed. Okay, talk to you later. Bye-bye.